刚开始报。All right, welcome to our New York stream. All right, it's the last day of the week. All right, so let's see if we can actually get any possibility to make an entry. Okay, so I will start with analyzing gold. Okay, I will start with analyzing gold. Okay, the meanwhile, let's just wait a while more to wait. Let's wait for our other viewers on TikTok to also join the live. All right, then we'll actually start doing the analyzing and everything. Okay, so welcome everyone. All right, today's a Friday, last day of the week for us to trade today. Okay, so today we don't have any news for the USD other than the GBP retail sales that happened at 2 p.m. just now. All right, so we'll just see if the New York volume can actually give us something to look at. All right. Okay, so right now I'm looking at gold, which is already in my demand area. All right, so this is my 15-minute chart. Basically, from this low, this orange trend line here, all the way up to here, it's my zone for the 15. All right, which I also have this demand and this demand. All right, so I will see if 1 minute chart actually give us any possible entries. Okay, so if we are using the aggressive way to actually take a trade, we would have gotten a trade somewhere here. All right, we have gotten a trade somewhere here at the 0.6, which has been triggered and currently up by not much, up by 15, almost 20 pip. All right, but I'm looking at a slightly conservative entry, which will be at about this level. Right, it's quite far off. All right, but why do I select this area is because simple, is because I have this breakout here. All right. Okay, let me just all right. So basically, if you can see on TikTok, all right, this low here is being taken out at this level, right? So this low before the break, right, the highest point we have is at this level. All right, so according to my 1 minute chart, all right, just zoom out a little. All right, 1 minute chart from here to here is broken, right? So I will be looking at this high to be taken out. All right, so if we have the high here being taken out, then we can look for possible entry, of course, by using the fib entry at the 618. Okay, but of course, like I said, if we were being aggressive, then we can take at this level. All right, basically this we have this last bearish bullish candle and then this massive dump. All right, so you can use the last bullish candle before the dump. Okay, of course, with the fib from here to here, place your entry at 618. The reason why I didn't place it here is because why I'm not taking it so aggressively, because I have this trade that I've taken in the afternoon today, which has given me 120 pips in profit. Okay, and then unfortunately it came back down and took me out with break even. All right, so in order for me to use this zone again, all right, so if you look at the 15-minute, right, this zone has been tested multiple times, right? It's being mitigated since 12:30 today, all right, and all the way until just now when I managed to get the trade, all right, and then now it has taken out all these lows, all right, came even further, and if we were to refine this zone, all right, we can be using only this block here, all right. If we are using this block, then it's not mitigated, which is just happened. Okay, so that is why I said that you could be looking at this level if we are being aggressive. All right, and of course a buy has happened, right, and currently it's up by 32 pips, right, from the 618. Okay, but I'm not being so aggressive yet because I have a trade that I've taken in the afternoon. Okay, so for gold, I'm just going to keep this in view first. All right, I want to see if this level can be taken out. All right, so basically I'm waiting at this level here. I want to see if this level can be taken out. If it's taken out, then I'll be looking for a possible entry. All right, so this will be for gold. Okay, let's move on to GBP USD. All right, I'm still using my 15-minute. At this level here, I was actually looking at this and thinking, I want to give you guys a signal for GBP USD, but I don't have a confirmation when it tap in, right? It continued to go up, but when there's a confirmation in 1 minute, I noticed that this one has been broken here, right? This zone is broken by this candle, so that is why I did not give you guys any entry on GBP USD. Right, so if let's say we are using GBP USD, we can be taking at this level here, right? Like I've said, to be aggressive, right? We can be taking at this level, right? A breakout here happens, we get a fib, continue trailing this, right? And of course, additional what do you call this? Pips for the stop loss is about 3 pips. So in total, I give it a 9 pip, close to 10, which we have already been taken out here. Right, so that is why I did not give you guys this entry. Likewise, I myself did not take it because, like I said, I stick to my plan, right? As long as the 15-minute zone here is not broken, I would be taking. But this one is broken already, all right? So I'm just going to avoid this one itself, right? So I will delete this. And currently, I'm waiting for this level here to be triggered, all right? But we also do have to keep in mind, because I'm using this last bullish candle here, which the break happens and this one has been tapped into once, right? But if you are using this whole block, then we are not tapped in yet. Even here it wasn't tapped in. Okay, so we'll see how this is going to play out. If GBP USD give us a confirmation, then we'll be looking at entry for GBP USD. All right. Okay, so moving on, let's look at Euro AUD. Okay, on my hour 4, it's continuing the uptrend, right? I will be looking at my 15 to see if there's any possible entries that we can take. Okay, for example, I have a breakout here, which then my low from here all the way to this high. All right, so obviously we can know 50 is about this level here. All right, anything. Is there any demand area below the 50? We do have, but it's here. All right. If you see this, we are not in yet, so obviously we can't hop in at the moment. But we'll see if the New York volume can actually give us something, right? Maybe not only in regards to the USD pair, but maybe other currency pairs that we can look into. All right, so for Euro AUD, I'm just going to keep an eye to see if this is being triggered here. Okay. Okay, GBP AUD. Okay, so GBP UAD will be at, this one is not broken. Okay, we are still maintaining this level. Okay, obviously this is my hour 4 demand. I'm not marking it yet. Okay, 15 minute, let's say 15 minute if there's something. All right, so obviously 15 minute we are looking at about here, right? And of course we have a breakout, a change in the market direction, right, at about this level, which our low will remain here. And we have a very close, very near high here. Right, why I pick this is because we can see clearly the breakout here has happened. Okay, and then we also have a continuing break of structure here. Okay, I'll be looking at a low at this level. And it continued again, once again here. Up until the current high, which is here on the 15th. Okay, so if we look at GBP AUD, we know the price is moving upwards. Okay, of course, you know, you'll be looking at this last block here, or you can use the whole stretch here. Okay, it's still not tapped in yet, so we'll still keep an eye on GBP AUD. Basically this whole stretch of bearish candles, I'm using it as my demand zone. Okay, it's not tapped in, so we'll have to keep in view for this first, right, to see if this is going to tap in once more and then continue the pump, or it's going to reverse and give us a pullback on the hour 4. All right, give us a pullback on the hour 4 to come back potentially to this level here. All right, to this zone. Okay, so we'll see if something like this would happen. If yes, then we'll be looking into a possible buy for GBP AUD. All right. Okay, USD CAD. Okay, USD CAD. Basically on hour 4, it's this range here. Okay, looking at the minute 15. The price is continuing the downwards movement here. All right, we see this movement downwards. Okay, so I don't want to be too aggressive on USD CAD, right? Because for me on the 15 minute, I don't see a change in the market structure yet. All right, so I'm going to wait out to see if a potential entry can be taken. And if so, then I will give you guys a signal, and we'll look at USD CAD on how it goes. Okay. Euro USD is at this level now. Okay, this level here, basically we have an upwards movement. Okay, we are looking at an upwards movement here. Let's see on the 15th. Okay, on the 15th, this one happened in the morning, which we didn't manage to catch. We'll just let Euro USD to move by itself first. Probably looking to break this level. Okay, and if this level is broken, we'll look at a newer range to see where we can actually take a sell and a buy. Okay, NZD USD is still the same. It has dumped quite a little. I will just remark NZD USD for now. Okay, so NZD USD on the 15, we are looking at a downwards movement basically from here to here. Alright. 50 is here. We have a zone at about this level. It's not tapped in yet. Okay, barely tapped in at this level. We'll just look at see how NZD USD is going to perform for now. Okay, because why I'm not looking at other pairs so much because my main focus are basically gold and also GBP USD. Right. As for other pairs, I will just go through it once and see if there's possible entry for the day. But if let's say when I look at the chart when I'm doing my analysis, I don't see any possible positions that we can take, then I would just mainly just ignore that specific pair. Right, like if you look at AUD USD, right, even the break here happened, I didn't really actually mark my levels and everything because I'm only focused much more towards GBP USD and also gold. Okay, so since we are in the live, right, so I will just mark it out for you guys to see if if there's a possible entry, then we can look at it together and see if we can actually get a trade or two out of this. All right, so AUD USD, you can just look for sells. Okay, because according to 15 minutes downtrend. Okay, but if you look at hour 4 as well, all right, it's also moving downwards. Is the thing with AUD USD, it's dumping quite far, right? I'm looking to see if a buy could happen, right? Then we can buy it back to the 50, and then on the hour 4 on the bigger time frame, we can start selling it again, right? Because the bigger time frame actually usually will works. It works better instead of using the 15, right? Because hour 4 is a bigger time frame, right? So the price, no matter what it is, it will respect the hour 4, zones and everything, right? So I know my direction on hour 4, so I'm using the 15 to see if there's any possible entry. But at the moment, I don't see any. Okay, so basically AUD and the NZD pairs are similar. If you look at AUD and AUD USD, you have this slow momentum and then a huge dump. Right, NZD is the same, slow momentum and then a huge dump and this big retracement again. Right, so AUD JPY is the same, right? NZD USD is the same. Right, so basically these four pairs are similar. Right, so mainly you can just basically on the 15 you can just look for any possible sell entries, then you can just start taking it. Alright, Euro CAD on my hour 4 is a buy. Okay, it has already came into the zone. The price here is still not being broken yet. Okay, we have a very minor break on Euro CAD. Okay, so on the 15, I will be looking at somewhere here to take a buy entry. Okay, basically this zone is where I'll be keeping an eye. If the price comes in, then I will hop into the 1 minute to get my entry. Alright. GBP JPY is not tapping here again. Alright, once again it's not tapping. It broke below, but it did not tap in here. This happened early in the morning. Alright, USD JPY has broken below on the 15, so we can look for sells temporarily on the 15. Alright, which at the moment right now we can be looking for sell. Right, let's see if we can actually get a position out of this. Okay, it's in our zone. We'll hop into the 1 minute. Alright, so basically if you look at 1 minute, right, price has been breaking the highs and highs and continue making higher highs. So in order for me to take this conservative, I'll be looking for this to be broken. Alright. Or if you want to be aggressive, I would say this one has already actually left, right? You can be looking at somewhere here at this level to be taken out. This pullback happens, it dump. Or you can look at this, taken out, right? A pullback definitely at the 618, it dumped. All right. So of course, if you're being aggressive, then your stops is very tight, and your reward is much better, right? But for me, I think to be a little bit conservative, it won't hurt. Okay, so I'll be using this. The reason I use this is because this one here is a break, right? If this break happens, then we'll be looking at a pullback if it's going to continue to go up, right? But if this pullback happens and it breaks this low, then on the 1 minute chart, it indicates that the price will be moving downwards. Right? So this will be my confirmation here. Okay, so I will just wait for USD JPY to see how it goes. Okay, CAD JPY. Hour 4 is still the same. Even though the tap in here happened, I'm not looking for an entry, right? Because if we look at this demand here, it's been tested once, tested twice, 3 times, 4 times, right? Even if you look at this, it's like a 5 times entry to this zone, right? So I won't be looking for a trade on CAD JPY at the moment. Okay, Euro JPY is similar. Okay, so I will see what happens on the hour 4 before I jump in, right? Because if you look at hour 4, we have this long wick coming down, right? You can be using this whole block as your demand. Okay, if you hop onto the 15, there's no confirmation that you can even take. Even if you're trying to be aggressive by using this level here or this level here, there's no pullback to the 0.5 or 618 level for you to take a buy. Alright, so I think let's not rush into it for these two pairs. Okay, so we're back to GBP USD. Okay, I'm still waiting for this to be tapped. The moment it taps in, then we'll look for an entry. Okay, as for gold, okay, it's currently moving upwards. Okay, it's looking quite good at the moment. We'll see for this level here to be broken. Basically, 2386.42. This level needs to be broken before we can start looking for a buy. Alright, because if you look at this here, price came up, it reverses, right? It came back, rejected a little, came back, rejected, right? The third time it came back, it's still rejected, and now it's the fourth time, right? The candle still closed below this price zone, right? Closes below 2381. So you know that this level obviously it has some pressure there and not allowing the price to continue moving up. Okay, so we'll just monitor on gold for now, on the 15 or maybe the 1 minute, right? Because I have my alerts set already here. Okay, so I will be notified once I have a breakout of this price. Okay, so basically 1 minute, we're waiting for this level here. Okay, GBP USD as well. We're just waiting for this to be tapped in on the 15. Okay, so let's take a look at US 30. Okay, US 30 given me a new low here. Okay, this is definitely one of it. My supply level. Looking at the 50, the 50 would be here, but this one has been mitigated already. But nonetheless, we still can see if something could happen here. right? Okay, so we'll just wait for a sell. Okay, WTI, hour 4, tested once, gone. This is the second time. Looking at 15, okay, so 15-minute, according to the range here, it's an uptrend already because we have this change in the market structure. All right. So we can actually mark out on the 15 to see if there's possible zones. Right. This one definitely can be used. Hopping onto the 1 minute. Right. On the 1 minute, we do see WTI is coming down. Right. It's doing a downwards movement. Okay, so we'll see if we can get a confirmation from here. Okay, we have a break here to move further. Right, so basically on the 1 minute, we are looking at the price here to be broken. Right, in order for us to be conservative to take a trade, we are waiting for this price here to be broken first. Okay, we'll just basically sit back and wait for the thing to happen before we jump in. Okay, if you guys have any questions or any pairs that you want me to look at, feel free to just comment in the comment section, right? We'll see then if whatever pairs that you guys are interested on, then we'll take a look and see if there's any possible entry that we can look at, right? Then if there is, then we'll be hopping into one. Any questions? Any questions from any one of you? Okay, so basically gold, I'm waiting for this price here to be broken, yeah. As soon as I have this level here taken out on the 1 minute, all right, then we'll be looking at a possible buy position. GBP USD is almost tapping in already. Okay. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna go grab my drink. Okay, so we have a tap in on GBP USD. Okay, I'm currently looking at this level here to be taken out. Okay, for me to take a sell. And I think gold, oh, okay. Okay, gold is not breaking yet, so we'll just wait a while more. Okay, as we can see, price is in already, it's in our zone, yeah. So we'll go to the 1 minute. Okay, I will just mark out to see what's my risk to reward roughly. Okay, I'll be targeting back to this low here. I'm targeting back to this low. Okay, my stops, I'm not sure where it's gonna be. I'm not sure my entry is where yet because I don't have a confirmation. All right, so we'll see how this is gonna play out first for now. This level we can also look into it, but of course this level here it's a little bit riskier. Okay, because if you're using this level, then it is quite aggressive. It's as aggressive as you can get it. Okay, so we'll see If I like the movement, then I'll be hopping in. Otherwise, then I won't be taking it yet. You guys have any questions? Any questions? Okay, this one here would be a little aggressive. Okay, but I'm not hopping in yet. Alright, I'm not hopping in yet. I'm just marking out to see basically where I need to look at. Alright, because if you look at this one, the stop here is only a 5 pip stop. Alright, that doesn't mean that we can't take. We can, but it's definitely a little risky for me. So I'm going to wait out probably at this level here to be taken out before I actually jump in. Alright, because if this level is taken out, probably you're looking at roughly the same entry level, right? Let's say the fib all the way until here, 618 is probably about here, right? So it's not too far off. What pair? This is GBP USD. GBP USD, this is on the 1 minute. I will just be trailing this down all the way. If I see what it's making, then maybe I'll go ahead and set a sell limit. All right. Can you tell about chalk? What do you mean? Tell about chalk. What do you want to know about this? Maybe if you tell me what you want to know about, maybe you can tell me if you don't understand what is it, then it's easier for me to explain to you. Right? I need to know what you know about this and what you don't. I just explain it in a simple way. All right. So basically, when we look at the market, right? Yeah, I'll just draw it out so it's a bit easier. Okay, so when we look at the market, usually market does this, right? If it's an uptrend, it will continue going up like this, right? It will do this movement, right? Okay, so these are what we call a break of structure, right? This is a BOS, a break of structure. Okay, and we have one here as well, right? And we also have this BOS, right? Basically, these are all break of structure, right? But you need to know how to find that structure, right? So why do I always say I will take a buy at the 618, right? Or the 0.5. So from this low to this high, when you have a breakout, right, enter the 618 or the 0.5, you still can get it. Okay, and let's say from here to here, right, you still can get it, right? And this one here, right, we have a breakout, so you just get your fib, right? Something like this, you just wait for this pullback to happen. All right. But of course, we are not someone that moves the market, right? We are just someone that follow the market trend, right? So we won't know if this specific break of structure here, when it pulls back and we take a buy, we are not sure if this will pump up or not, right? What we are doing, we are just reacting to what the market gives us, right? So this is BOS, which means it's continuous uptrend like this. You can see, right? Maybe if you get a proper trend line, something like this, right? You can see an upwards movement, all right, something like that, right? So this is break of structure. So chalk is basically a change of character, right? Which means the market has taken a turn. Instead of going up, the market is now coming down. But how do you know the market is coming down, right? Basically from this high, right, it will move down and come back up, right? And it can't go higher than this level, right? All of a sudden, this is your actual low, which you are targeting, right? All of a sudden, this price just breaks below like this, right? So when you have this break, this is what we call change of character, right? Or you can also call it like, people, there's many terms. You can call it a change of character. You can use it as market structure shift, right? You can use it as there's an easier way, which is support breakout or whatever. You can use all those kind of terms, right? So when this happens, the market breaks below. This is when we know, okay, when this happens, that means we know the price is now coming down, right? So what will we do then? We will also do the same thing from this high to this low, wait for the 0.5 or the 618, right, anywhere in that zone, take this coming back up, right, you place an entry, and then you start shorting it. Right? Obviously, your first target will be at this level. This is where you have to make some actions. Right? Basically, what I do when it comes to this level, then I will start break even my trades. Right? So, for example, if let's say I have a trade at 0.5 level here, let's say I have a trade here, right? This orange line, right? When the price comes here, right, my stop loss, I will pull it just on top of my entry, or you can just put at the same price as your entry, or just slightly below, right? It's up to you. So when it comes here, I will break even, and maybe I'll take partial. Maybe I can take like, I don't know, 30%, 40%, maybe 50, right? Then I will just let the rest to run. So basically, chalk is change of character. BOS is basically BOS is a continuous movement, whether it's going up or coming down. Change of character or chalk, right? This one, in simple terms, it's a reverse in the market, right? If it's going up, a chalk happens, means the market is coming down. If it's coming down, a chop happen means the price is going up. Okay. How much need to break support to confirm the change trend? Okay, just give me a moment. Okay, so like I've said here, right? Just let me check on GBP USD. Just give me a minute. Okay, like I've said here, right? This is a live market, right? Like I've said, this is where we are. If we are taking this is aggressive entry. I'm not looking at how many pips I'm gaining from here to here, right? So this change of character, what I say is basically a change in the market structure, which, like I've said, is aggressive. That is why I did not take I did not put a sell limit, and I did not give you guys any sell limit yet, because like I've said, I'm waiting at this level, right? Because to me, this is a proper pullback, right? So when this pullback happens, and this high here is being taken out by this candle, is what I call a BOS, right? A break of structure, because this is a proper retracement to me, right? So in order for me to take a sell, I need this price to come down, breaking this low with a candle body closing below, not the wick here. It's not the shadow. I need the body to close below, like this one, broke above, body close above, right? So I need this to come down and break this level, then only I will look into a sell position, right? So like I've said here, it's aggressive, right? This is how aggressive you want to be, right? How much of a risk do you want to take, right? Like to me, today is a Friday, last day of the week. I would rather choose not to be as aggressive as I like, right? So I'm just going to be a little bit more conservative, a little bit more safer. So I get a fib from here, because this is where it starts to retrace, right? From here to here. So you can place your buy at your sell at 618 or the 0.5. So you remember, like I've said, if the price comes here, then you need to decide what you want to do, whether being you set break even and let it run, or you want to take partials and let it run, or you want to close the entire position. Is up to you, right? So this happens, the price comes up, collected 618, and the next thing that happened is it tapped already, right? You can see clearly that when it taps here, when it taps, it will reverse because the candle did not close below, right? So it did reverse, right? But this came back down and a new 1 minute candle just opened. So in about 20 seconds, if this candle is closing below, right, the possibility of this to go even further down is much higher, right? Because basically this level here is broken, right? So if let's say I remove this, right, like I've said here, there's a chop here, all right? Let's say I'm using this low, right? Because this thing here, this is the lowest price, right? So now the candle closed below. Basically, I have a BOS here, all right? So if the price were to retrace, obviously it's from here to this current low. So it will retrace back to somewhere here. And if this level couldn't hold, it will just break above, all right? So this is what I'm looking for, right? But if we look at this level here, why did I not be so aggressive is because we have a BOS here, right? So a BOS here happens, this is the highest point. So if you pull your fib from this low to this high, you look at where the price is now. Unless this level couldn't hold this drop, it will just continue to dump. Alright, so this is what I mean by a BOS and also a chop. Okay, change of character. In just simple terms, it's called change of character. Alright, so like for me, I would rather wait at this level because to me, this is a proper retracement. And like I've said, if you've been on my live a few times, you would have known is basically this is the last bullish candle before the break, right? This candle broke. When this candle broke this, you look at this candle, it already mitigate once, right? So if the second time comes in, even though we have a sweep, right, from this high to here, right? You see this white line, this candle wick is here, and this one is above, right, and it closed below. So this is definitely a sweep, which indicates a good one that we can take. But of course, like I said, I don't want to be so aggressive, right? So I want to take it easy and see how well it will turn out, right? Of course, to be aggressive, you need to have a very strong confidence in that this setup, it will work out fine, right? It's not that I don't trust this, I trust, but like I've said, it's a Friday, so let's just take it easy, take it slow, and not rush into it. So I'll just wait for the proper retracement here, this one to be taken out, then I'll be looking into it. What time frame to confirm? What time frame to confirm is basically it depends on what time frame you're using. Like for me, I use the 15-minute, right? So if let's say my 15-minute is my bigger time frame, right, then I will look into 1 minute. But okay, so hour 4, I look into hour 4, right? Hour 4 is basically a downwards movement, right? The price is coming down on hour 4. Okay, so I know it's coming down, right? So when I go on to the 15-minute, what I need to do is actually look for buy positions I can buy back to the hour 4 supply level, right? Which would be at this level here and also this level here, because this is where I want to sell, right? Because I need to follow my bigger time frame. So hour 4 it's my main, which I know is coming down. So on the 15-minute, I need this to retrace back above so I can take a sell. Okay, but why am I selling it in the 15-minute here is because I know the direction on 4 hour is coming down. Okay, so if I want to hop into a trade, right, if I want to try and make some money, right, I will ignore hour 4. I will use 15-minute as my bigger time frame, which is what I'm doing here, right, which is what I did yesterday and also the day before. So Wednesday we took a trade here, which is a sell. Okay, we gained a little, and then yesterday we took a buy here, we gained. All right, and today I'm actually looking at GBP USD again, and also at the same thing to see if I can take another sell. All right, because it's in my supply level, right? So 15-minute is my bigger time frame. Then in order to get a confirmation, I will hop down to the 1 minute time frame. All right, why I don't use 5 minute? Because 5 minute, there's basically just two less candle, right? So if you see this tap in here, okay, if 15-minute taps in like this, it's a 1 candle tap in. I go on to the 5 minute, I don't see anything here, right? So if I want to take the trade, I'll be waiting at this level, right? Simple, I need to wait at this level. So I use the 1 minute. Of course, 1 minute it's much more noise, but also it gives you a better entry sometimes, right? You have a slightly better risk to reward sometimes. All right. You need confirmation, right? Yes, of course you need confirmation before you take every trade. So like right now here, okay, if we are aggressive here, if we taken this trade, we would have gotten somewhere about 11 pips by now, right? It did just dump 11 pips already. Okay, but I did not. So this is a slightly conservative one that I'm taking. Okay, so right now definitely we have this break here, right? When we have this break, what we do, we get our fib pull from the top to how far it's going to go. Continue pulling this until it start to retrace. So basically the sell limit will be at the 618. Alright, and my stop is about 8 pips. My stop loss is 8 pips, and my TP is a total of 69 pips. Right? But if you want to be even safer, then you wait for this level to be broken. Right? Why I said so is because if you look at 15 minute, this line, it's where the low is. Right? This is a proper retracement. Right? This is where the low is. Look at 5 minute, the same thing it gives you. This is the low. Right? Only difference with 1 minute is there's much more candles to see. Right? So you can use this to be much more safer. But for me, I think this is good enough that I can be looking at. Alright? So I will continue trailing my fib to see how far it go. Alright, the further it drops, then my entry will be even lower and lower. Alright, until if let's say for example I see a retracement here happens, right, a proper retracement, but it did not come to the 0.5 or the 618, and then it breaks below. Right, a proper retracement happened and it breaks below, that's where I will cancel my order. Right, because when this break happens, it's a new, basically it's a range, a newer range from here to here. Right, so why I cancel is it's a newer range. If you maintain your sell limit here, and if this goes up and breaks this high to collect your sell limit, it will retrace a little while and then it will start going up again, and then basically you will be stopped out by the trade. It's very simple. Right, so I will see if this will actually retrace to my 618. If I see a retracement happening, then I will release a sell signal to you guys. Now you wait pullback and entry, right, and sell. Yes, basically yes, because I have this one here already. Right, you can actually go ahead and also set a sell limit already, right? This is your sell at here, or you can set at 0.5, right? Basically between here, it's your selling area. Right, your stops is here, basically 3 pips from this high. I give additional 3 pips because my broker, the spread is about 1.2 pip to 1.6 pip roughly. Right, so I gave a total of 3 pips. I doubled it. I gave a total of 3 pips to secure myself. So that is why I have 8.9 pips, about 9 pips stop in total. Alright, and my TP I will just target all the way down. If your sell limit not triggered, if my sell limit not triggered, okay, simple, because today is a Friday. Obviously Saturday is not a trading day, right? I'm from Malaysia. Alright, I'm not sure where you're from. So basically, if it's Malaysia, market will still be open until tomorrow, Saturday, early morning. Right, probably about 2-3 a.m. or 4 a.m. it will start to close the market already. Right, so by then you will have to cancel your order. Right, because you will not know what will happen next week on a Monday. Right, but if it's like a weekday, then it's fine. Okay, the other thing is, if my limit is not triggered, I will delete is when if this retrace happen, a proper retracement, but my sell limit is at 0.618 here, right? It stopped here and then it dumped. When it dumped, it break this low. If it breaks, I will cancel my order. Alright, if it breaks, then I'll cancel my order. You're from Malaysia? Yes, I'm from Malaysia. I'm from Malaysia. Born and raised here. Okay, so if you guys would like, I'm going to go and set a sell limit order now. I will just be risking 0.25% of my total account. Alright, so if you guys would want, you can also hop into this with me. Same, you're from Malaysia, okay. You're from Malaysia as well, alright, good to know. So if you're from Malaysia, you would know that the market is still open until tomorrow early morning. But then it will close after, I think, my broker closes around 3 a.m. 3 a.m., 4 a.m. It will not allow me to trade anymore. Just give me a minute, yeah, while I send the numbers to my admin. Okay, so your question is no trade gold. I want to, I want to trade gold because I only focus on gold and also GBP USD. Right, these are the two main. Right, but basically on gold, I'm waiting for this level to be taken out to be slightly conservative, because like I said, it's a Friday, right? So I want to play it safe a little, right? But if just now when we hop on live, actually I did see an opportunity to be aggressive, right? Which is same as GBP USD, right? About this level here, sorry, this level here to be slightly aggressive, right? We have a break here, right? This candle broken above, right? When this happens, you pull a fib from here to this high, because that's the highest it has gone to. You see it came into the 618, even go below, and then it start to pump. Alright, and then it start to pump. It even pump high until here, right? So if I have given you guys this signal, you would have gotten about a total of 85 pips from gold already, right? But like I said, I don't want to be so aggressive, so I'm taking it easy today. Even like this trade I took, it was 120 pip up, right? Instant, right? From here to here, a breakout here, came back at the 0.5. I took it at 0.5. It tapped and left with barely any drawdown, right? So this one actually gave me a total of 120 pips, right? So it's a good start for the last day, right? So I'm trying to end the week good, right? So right now we are seeing a little retracement from GBP USD. Okay, make sure you guys don't over leverage your account, right? Because usually Friday it tends to be a little volatile after the New York session has been done, right? So make sure you guys don't over leverage, and just make sure that you trade wisely. All right. Okay, it's slowly going back to the 0.5. If you have set your sell limit on the 0.5, maybe you are in already, because there's different brokers gives you at a different price, right? So it would have happened for you guys already. But I'm going to maintain my level here, and if this price breaks, okay, now I have this example, yeah. To me, this is a proper retracement now. If this candle closes below this level, below this price here, yeah, like just now you did ask if my limit's not triggered, if my sell is not triggered. It comes up, my limit is here. If this price breaks this low, candle closing below here, automatically I will cancel my order. Alright, automatically I will cancel my order. Okay, so let's monitor it for a while more to see if it's going to break below. Okay. Because the price has been retracing slowly, and all of a sudden 1 minute new candle open, it just did a massive dump. Okay, so if it breaks below, then basically I will just go ahead and cancel my order. At the moment, gold, there's nothing also, because it's not breaking here. I'm still going to wait for this to be broken before I hop in. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna go off live already. All right. Let's hold it for another 5 more minutes, and I will go off live. All right. So make sure you guys monitor your trade as well if I'm off live already. All right. Remember, if the price breaks below here, automatically cancel your sell limit. All right. Don't hold it for too long. Otherwise, it will actually, if it takes the order, if it breaks here and then gone up to take your order, you will probably hit stop loss. The probability is much higher compared to what it's doing now. All right. So TikTok, I'll be ending my live. All right. I will see you guys next week on a Monday as well. Basically, I do live stream every weekdays, Monday to Friday, for the New York session. All right. So TikTok, I will see you guys next week on a Monday, and make sure you guys hop in as well, so you guys don't get missed out from any trades. All right. So thank you for joining TikTok, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, so YouTube and Twitch, okay, let's just monitor this. All right, make sure you guys keep this in mind. This is a 1 minute time frame, as you can see, right, from this watermark here. I have this orange line. If the candle body closes below, all right, let's cancel the order. All right, if it's not closing, and if let's say it's ranging in between here for too long, I will also cancel the order. All right, because if let's say it's doing something like this, right, the probability of this to just all the way go up, maybe take your order, take you out, and then dump, or maybe it will just dump instantly without even collecting your order. All right, so I will monitor this for a bit more to see how it's going before I make a decision. All right, so thank you guys for joining, and make sure you monitor GBP USD. All right, I will update you guys in the channel if I'm canceling the order. All right, so make sure you guys don't miss out, don't get yourself missed out from if I cancel and you're not canceling, then it might not turn out good for you. All right, so all right, thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you guys next week on a Monday. All right, New York session as well. So